For this video, we are going to focus on performing the order of operations while having nested parentheses. And what you're probably wondering is, well, what are nested parentheses? Nested parentheses is a term for when you have a set of parentheses, like such, inside of another set of parentheses, or brackets or braces, which I believe I've talked about in a previous video. Remember, brackets and braces mean the same thing as parentheses. They just look a little different to help us match them up with their ends. So this is an example right here of an order of operations problem with nested parentheses. We have parentheses inside these brackets. And without any further talk about it, let's try to solve it. So I've put our order of operations over on the side here just to remember. We start off with parentheses, then any exponents, then multiplication or division from left to right through the problem, and then addition or subtraction from left to right through the problem. So let's take a look at our example problem here. Do we have any parentheses? Yes, we have brackets, and we have parentheses. Now, parentheses have to happen first, but if brackets are the same thing, well, what would we do first? And the answer to that is we do the innermost set of parentheses first. So if we go inside these brackets, we see 3 plus parentheses, 4 plus 3 times 6, end that parentheses, end that bracket. So inside these brackets, we have parentheses. So when we go inside here, we have to follow this order still. If we have more parentheses, we do those first. So we're actually going to solve this part of the equation first. We go inside these parentheses, and then what should we do first? We have 4 plus 3 times 6. Well, based on our order right here, multiplication has to happen before addition. So we're going to take care of that 3 times 6 first. 3 times 6 is 18. And now I'm going to rewrite everything that I haven't used yet. Didn't use the 7 times bracket 3 plus parentheses 4 plus. Now here we have our 18 from the first step that we did. So I'm not going to rewrite the 3 times 6 because we've already solved that part. And I have to include the end of the parentheses because there's still part of that portion of our problem to solve, and then I also have to include our brackets. So let me finish that up. Now we solve our next part. We have 7 times bracket 3 plus parentheses 4 plus 18. Well, we have parentheses inside brackets, so we have to solve this part next. 4 plus 3 gets us 22. And now I can rewrite everything that I haven't used once again. I haven't used the 7 times bracket 3 plus 22 and bracket. Notice that I did not include the parentheses again. There's no more operations here. I've used the last operation inside of these parentheses. So with that addition, we just have 22, those parentheses go away, and we're left with what we have here. Now, I'm still on this parentheses step, because I still have parentheses, so I'm going to have to add before I multiply. So we've got 3 plus 2, or 3 plus 22, sorry, which is 25. Now, rewrite the last part that we haven't used. I don't have any more parentheses. I have no exponents. Now I'm down to multiplication or division. I definitely have multiplication. So, taking care of this part next, 7 times 25 is 175. And there we have our answer. These nested parentheses, as I said, just means we solve the innermost set first, and then we work our way to the outermost set, always while following our order of operations. Let's try another example. So with our next example here, Notice once again we have nested parentheses. We have parentheses inside of brackets. And our problem is 42 divided by bracket 7 times parentheses 1 plus 3 end parentheses divided by 2 and our brackets, and then add 2 to all of that. So this is kind of a complicated one, but following our order of operations will get us there to our answer without an issue. So we know we have parentheses. Now pause the video and think to yourself, what am I going to solve first? Am I going to solve 7 times 1 first? Am I going to try to solve 1 plus 3 first, or 3 divided by 2? What did we say about parentheses that are inside of each other, nested parentheses, in that previous example? So pause the video, think about it, what are we going to do first? Hopefully what you've said is, we have to do that inside set of parentheses first. We have to take care of 1 plus 3. It is the innermost set of parentheses, so we have to work our way out from there. 1 plus 3 gets us 4, and now we can rewrite everything we haven't used yet. 42 divided by bracket 7 times 4 divided by 2 end bracket plus 2. Now pause the video again and ask yourself, or answer this question, I guess I'm the one asking it, why didn't I rewrite our parentheses there? Why aren't there parentheses around our 4? Hopefully you're saying, well, we used the only operation that was in the parentheses. So with that operation done, the parentheses can go away, and we're left with all of this. Now, following our order of operations, we still have some parentheses. So pause the video this time and ask yourself, are we going to do 7 times 4 first, or are we going to do 4 divided by 2 first? Think about our order of operations inside those parentheses. What part has to happen first? Pause the video now. Our order of operations says multiplication or division from left to right. So starting over here and working our way that way. Well, if we're inside those parentheses, we hit the multiplication first. So we're going to take care of 7 times 4 first. 7 times 4 is 28. Now I can rewrite everything else. 42 divided by bracket 28 divided by 2 and bracket plus 2. Now, once again, what do we have left? We still have brackets. There was an operation inside of them still, so we couldn't get rid of them like before. Now we have to take care of our division. It's inside the brackets, which are just like parentheses. So division happens next. 28 divided by 2 is 14. I'll rewrite everything else. 42 divided by 14. I don't need the brackets this time because there's no more operations inside of them. And then add 2. So let's cross off our order of operations what we've... Whoops, hold on. I wrote divide by 2. We want add 2. So looking at our order of operations over here, we don't have any more parentheses. We don't have any more exponents. We didn't have any to begin with. Now we have multiplication or division from left to right happening before any addition. So we have to divide. What is going to be 42 divided by 14? Well, 42 divided by 14 is 3. So if I add 2 as our final part of the order of operations step, we get 5. So our answer to all of this work that we've just done on this big problem is 5. So there you have it. There's solving order of operation problems with nested parentheses. We start at the innermost set of parentheses and we work our way outwards following our order of operations at all times. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please make sure to subscribe, like the video, and share it with any friends or family that may need help with order of operations. Have a great day and good luck.